Hello students, I hope you all are fine at your home. Today I am going to explain unit 5th, which is new unit, and in this unit there are three chapters. Chapter number 15, chapter number 16 and chapter number 17. So today I am going to explain you about chapter number 15, which is pollution types and sources. So you know very well about what is the pollution. So whatever the action done in the environment which is impacting the environmental things that causes a pollution, either human, either by nature. Now see, if we see in the language, any activity, what is that? Any activity that violates the original characteristics. What does mean by the original characteristics of nature? Original characteristics of nature, it means just like a river water is always pure, so it is its original state, but because of our activities, by the either by the natural activities, it is polluted. It means it is not as it is pure, so that's why its original character is changed. So that's why it affects on the different things, so it leads to its degradation. So degradation is starting. Okay, it means the quality of the original thing is degrading or changing. This is called pollution. So I hope it is clear. It is an activity. What is it? It is the activity which violates or which changes the original character of nature and leads to degradation of that nature things. And this is called the pollutants. But by which thing the pollution is done? By the pollutants. Now what are the pollutants? They are the agents. They are the not they are the substances. They are the agents. Okay. The substance that causes a pollution is called a pollutants. Now, by which the pollution occur, this is called pollutants. Now, examples are just like CO2 gas, carbon monoxide gas. These all are the and so many other gases which pollute the not only gases, the material also there, chemicals are also there. But the pollutants are also of two types: biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Now, what is this? Biodegradable, it means the material which can degrade and can remain as it is, or we can change it, it can convert into a usable thing. Okay. But the non-biodegradable, it means it cannot degrade, it cannot change by any microorganisms activity or by any activity, and it remain as it is for the longer period of time. That's why it is very harmful. Examples are biodegradable material, like just like at our home we are using fruits, vegetables, their peelings, the plant material, animal material, so these all are the biodegradable. On the place of it, non biodegradable, just like plastic, so these polythene, these all are the non biodegradable. It means which can degrade completely, it is called biodegradable. Which cannot, non biodegradable. Now come on the types of pollution. Generally from the childhood you are studying about, there are so many types of pollution. Now in this year we have basically three or four we have already studied, but now today we have more. Generally you have studied air, water, soil and noise, but this year also you have radiation. Okay, so basically in this chapter we're talking about these five types of pollution: air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, radiation pollution and noise pollution. So first of all, I'm discussing about the air pollution. Now, what is the air pollution? Generally, we know that what is the air? Air is a composition of different gases, and in this composition of gases, 70%, 78% it is the nitrogen, 21% it is oxygen, and other gases are 1%. In this, argon, krypton, neon, xenon, carbon dioxide, these all are the other gases. These all combine to form a balance in atmosphere, or it is also atmosphere. But when their balance is imbalance, it means there changes, their percentage is changes, so it causes a air pollution. Now see, what are its sources? And we know also that there are so many bad effects of it. You know very well about it. Okay, now the sources. First of all, the primary air pollutants. What are the primary? Basically, there are two: primary and secondary. So, primary, directly release into air. Which is directly released into air? It is called primary air pollutants. Examples are SPM. What is the SPM? Suspended particulate matter. Suspended particulate matter means, suspended means it will always in the air. Particular means in a particle form or matter, you know very well about. So these are the suspended particulate matter. Examples are smoke, dust, ash, uh, SO2, NO2, radioactive components. So these all are the primary or primary air pollutants. So basic source first is the primary air pollutant, secondary it is the. Now what will happen when this primary material is mixing with some other material? So then what will happen? It forms a secondary type of material. Now forms due to the chemical interaction by atmosphere gases along with the primary pollutants. So already there are some gases available in the atmosphere, along with its primary pollutants are mixed and it forms a secondary air pollutants. Examples are smoke. Smoke generally you have seen in the Delhi. Okay, Delhi is largely airborne pollutant, or it is the for the endangered human health, which is very uh, means very affecting. Even most of the time you are also listening in news about the Delhi. So this is due to the smoke. But what is the smoke? With a smoke and fog generally it is in the winter season you have seen. So when along with the smoke mix, so it forms a smoke. It means very uh, disturbed type of climate. We cannot see from the one place to another. Even a person which is very near to us we cannot see. And another one is the ozone. Basically ozone is what? O3. What is it? O3. Generally we know that oxygen, but when one more oxygen element is mixed with it, it becomes ozone. So it is also. But you thought that, sir, it is a good. Yes, it is a good, but it is also harmful. Then next one is the tertiary air pollutants, or we can say the gaseous air pollutants. The forms due to the mixture of different gases. How it is formed? It is formed due to the mixture of different gases. Major gases, air pollutants. Whatever that CO2, NO2, COM, NO, these all are the different gases which is present in the air. Okay, or either mixed with a primary pollutants or secondary, and it forms a tertiary. It means which is very polluted. Tertiary we can say that it is very polluted. So these are the three primary sources of air pollutants. Next, fourth one is the natural sources. Generally for each and every type there are two basic natural sources and man-made sources. Now the fourth one, it is the natural sources. By natural activities, just like volcanic eruption, forest fire, dust storm, so these all are the natural sources by which air is polluting. Next one, it is the man-made sources. So different daily activities by the human beings. You know very well about daily we are doing so many activities. By these activities the air is polluting. Now first, automobile pollution. Automobile, the vehicle which you are using daily, what will having? They are having the major source of carbon monoxide and hydrocarbons and nitrogen oxide. The most it is the carbon monoxide, which is largely ejected from the vehicles. And this carbon monoxide is very injurious for the health. Most of the lungs disease is caused by it. Even the atmosphere also polluting due to it. By the gases, serious damage to flora, fauna, and ozone layer as well as atmosphere. So by these automobile gases, it not only impact on the human beings, it impact on flora, fauna, ozone layer, atmosphere, everything it is polluting. Next one, it is the CFCs. You know very well about the what is the CFCs. CFCs, it is the depletion of CFC, it is the chlorofluorocarbon. Okay, so it depletes the ozone and cause animal, microscopic and aquatic life. CFCs, it is a chlorofluorocarbon. You have already studied in earlier classes. And the last one, which is very also important, acid rain. So what is the acid rain? Due to the SO2 and NO2 in the air, when the amount of SO2 and NO2 is increased, it causes a acid rain when the rain is coming. So these gases mixed and it causes a acid rain. Next one, it is the industrial pollutants. Industrial pollutants. In these industrial pollutants, you can see so many activities, because nowadays the era of industrialization. What is the era of industrialization? Era of industrialization, it means most of the things are manufactured in the industry, and these industries are releasing lot of gases, lot of material, lot of chemicals. These industries are not only polluting the air, even for the all the things, you can write this point. Okay, so manufacturing industries release large amount of pollutants. Just like if oil refinery is there, so it release ammonia, hydrocarbon, sulfuric oxide. If aluminum industry, aluminum plant, fluoride dust. If cement industry, chemicals, plenty of dust. So this all about the this industrial air pollution. Next one, it is the burning garbage. Burning garbage, you know very well what is burning garbage. Generally, for anything, for reducing the waste which is coming out from the industry or by the urban area. So we directly burn. And if we are burning, the large amount of gases are releasing, basically carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. Now see, produce smoke pollutants the atmosphere, just like CO2 and NO2. So what is it producing? The basically it produces smoke, which is the pollutes the atmosphere by the CO2 and NO2. Cause increase sea level by the CO2. Now you know very well about, as the CO2 gas increases in the atmosphere, so the heating effect is more increasing in the atmosphere. Due to it, the glaciers are melting, and due to the sea level water is increases. The next one, it is the brick clean. ईंट के भट्टे, you know very well, ईंट के भट्टे. So brick cleans, generally in the northern India, it is very popular. The peoples are engaging in this activity. They are making bricks, and because of it they can earn money. But it is largely impact on the atmosphere, either water, either air. Now see, CO2 or particulate matters released due to the burning of coal produce bricks. Now why they are making bricks? They have to make it burn by the coal, and this coal is increasing large amount of CO2 in the northern India, causes lungs disease. Because of this, I already told, it is basically in the northern India, and it causes a lungs diseases. Next one, it is the indoor air pollutes. Indoor air means in the home you are using so many things, just like AC, refrigerator. There are different other cleansing agents. So what they are doing? They are having the chemicals, the harmful chemicals, harmful gases. Along with it, what will happen? It pollute directly the atmosphere. Basically, these all the gases are depleting the ozone layer. Okay, this now see, many cleansing agents uses, just like in AC and other equipments, releases ammonia and chlorine into the atmosphere, and this chlorine is directly impacting chloro. I told na, chlorofluorocarbon, chlorine, fluorine. So these directly impact the ozone layer, and if the ozone layer deplete, definitely the harmful ultraviolet rays are coming on the earth, and it impacting a large number of diseases, basically the skin cancer, dead animals, plants. Now you think that but it is not air pollution, no, but you know that as the dead body depleting or decomposing, now what will happen? It releases a large amount of methane and ammonia gas. Even the cattles which we are rearing, they also rejecting a large number of methane gas, and this methane gas is increasing the temperature of atmosphere, and it leads a very bad effect on atmosphere. That's why. Next one, it is the radioactive elements. Radioactive elements, there are so many radioactive plants by which they are using radioactive material for the production of electricity, and for different purposes, for the different practicals. Okay, so it emits alpha, beta, gamma rays, and into air, it also impacting the air. So this is all about the air pollution. Now I'm talking about the water, which is also very easy. This water pollution, you know very well about, on the earth, the 30% it is the water, 70% is the 30% is the land, 70% is the water. So generally 71% water, 29% land, it becomes earth. And these main pollutant surface as well as the groundwater. The main cannot pollute only the surface water, it can also pollute the groundwater, because water is available inside the earth as a groundwater and on the surface with different reservoirs. Now see, what are the sources of this? Generally we know that two sources, natural sources and the human, these are the two basic sources. Now first is the natural sources. So these natural sources, just like gases, animals waste, living organisms, soil, minerals, other soluble pollutants soluble in water. So these all gases, animal waste, these all the natural things. And even some poisonous minerals which is already in the earth, nickel, cobalt, lead, mercury, when it is dissolved in water, it also cause the water pollution. Okay, so even some activities just like the volcano eruption, if along with the volcano eruption, large amount of chemicals is dissolved in ocean water, and it also causes the water pollution. So these all are about the natural. Natural is very easy. Second one, it is the human sources. Human sources, it means what? By the human, different human activities. First, it is due to the urbanization and industrialization, as I already told you. The main cause of any pollution, only two, by the human activity, it is the urbanization, it means the increasing cities. Second one, it is the industrialization for the production of different product. Now first one, in this there is a sewage and domestic waste. No, you know very well about it. In our homes, we are using lots of activities, and for it, just like cleaning, washing, bathing, and even for cooking food, and we are using so many things. The for the sanitization, we are using a spirit or the different materials, different chemicals. Okay, phenyl. So these all are also harmful for the water. Okay, next one, it is the industrial waste. Industrial waste, you know very well, like zinc, mercury, copper, chromium, nitrate material, sulfur, chloride. These all are large amount of, the main cause it is the industrialization. These industries are using different chemicals for the produce, for the cleaning, for the different purposes. And what will happen? Definitely, it directly release its water into the reservoirs, either pond, river, lake, ocean, and directly these water affect a uh, reservoir waters. So this is the main cause for because large amount, and even sometimes the industries, because there are some government measures they have to follow. Okay, they cannot directly release this water into the natural resources, but what they are doing, they do the borings into their factory, and they directly pour this water into the boring, and because of that the groundwater is polluting. Okay, next one, it is the agriculture. The agriculture, we know that in the agriculture, not only the agriculture, even they are having the commercial livestock and poultry farming also, the animal rearing also with it. Because of it, what will happen? They are using different pesticides, chemical fertilizers, and this agriculture also pollute the water. How? Because when these pesticides and fertilizers are using in the field, along with the rainwater, it will mixed and go into the rivers, and what will happen? It pollutes the air, and because of it there is one action, it is called the eutrophication. You have to understand what is this eutrophication. So eutrophication, it is the process. What is this eutrophication? Now see, when these nutrient material or minerals, because basically in fertilizers, what are the things? Minerals, nitrogen, phosphorus, these all are the minerals. But these minerals are washed with the rainwater, and it will drain into the river or near reservoirs, pond, whatever it is. And these minerals mix in a large amount, and definitely these minerals are also helpful for the algae. So because of that, the algae production increased too much, and because of that, this is called the eutrophication. Eutrophication, it means the increased amount of minerals in the water bodies, it cause a increased amount of algae. Okay, and what will cause? The algae causes a impacting the marine life as well as the water also. That's why it is also causing. Next one, it is the nuclear waste. There are so many nuclear plants are there in which they are producing electricity. Nuclear experiments are also doing for the war. Okay, different bombs are there. So because of it, the large number of nuclear material is there. These nuclear elements are radioactive elements are mixed with water, and it causes a contaminated not only surface water, also the groundwater. Next one, it is the oil spill. Oil spill, it means when generally we are using petrol, kerosene, this or the diesel, this all are using for our vehicles, but it is not in the pure form. It is in the form of crude oil. What is this crude oil? From the inside the earth crust, there is a very thick black oil. It is called crude oil. This crude oil is transported by the different ships or pipelines from the ocean. Then, while transport, maybe some damages, there are some reasons. Damage due to the oil tankers by the accident, natural seepage of the water, offshore production losses associated with the air refineries, disposal of used automobile lubricants. So these all are the different reasons by which the oil is leaking in the ocean. Now, what will happen? Now, on the surface of the earth, if this oil is sprayed, so what will happen? The penetration of the oxygen inside inside the water is very less, and due to the lack of oxygen inside the water, so the marine life, the fishes, the different animals, plants, they are not getting the proper amount of oxygen, and that's why they are dying. So that's why it is very harmful. Okay, next one, it is the thermal pollution. Now, what is the thermal pollution? The industries and different uh, urban areas. Okay, basically the industries, they are using hot water for different purposes, and these hot water releases directly into the river. So when this river is getting heated, the water is heated, or the temperature is increases. So you know very well, every living organism is having a definite living temperature. So if the temperature is increases, definitely the surviving life is disturbed. So marine life is disturbing because of this thermal pollution, either plant or either animal. So this is all about the chapter. The remaining part we will cover in the next module. Thank you so much. Next time we will meet with another module.